Hello everybody, welcome to Totally Tabled. My name is Shaggy, and today I'm doing a full solo playthrough of Tiny Towns. In Tiny Towns, we're going to be building a tiny little town in this 4x4 grid. I'm going to teach you all the rules as we go, so let's just dive right in. Now, setup is super simple. You take this cottage card, and then you take a random version of each of the buildings. And I've done that here. Each one of these buildings will score in different ways at the end of the game. Now, there are official solo variant rules, and I'm going to show you here quickly how that works, although that's not how we're going to be playing today. In the solo variant rules, you would deal out 3 of these resource cards. You would pick one to use, putting it on your board, sticking that at the bottom of the deck, dealing another one, and then going like that. We're not going to be playing that way. That's okay, but I prefer the Town Hall variant rules. So what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle this deck. You have a 15-card resource deck here. You're going to remove the top 5 cards. And now we're going to deal out one of these cards, use that resource, deal out another card, use that resource, and then on the third one, we can pick any resource we want. And we're just going to keep doing that, going through this deck, reshuffling everything when it runs out. So let's do that. Brick. So we have to use a brick. And we can put this anywhere. And what are we trying to do? Well, we're trying to build these buildings by creating these shapes on our board. And so let's see what buildings need brick. Well, our cottage needs a brick, as you can see there. Now, the cottage is going to give us 3 points for each cottage that we have, as long as it is fed. And the way it's fed is through our farm. Now, in this case, we have a farm that will feed 4 cottages anywhere in our town. So on some farms, they need to be adjacent to the farm. Here, this one farm will feed our cottages anywhere. Now, we also have the chapel here, which says 1 point for each fed cottage. So maybe we want to build a bunch of cottages, have a farm to feed it, and then maybe build some chapels that will score points based on those cottages. We also have this well here that will be worth 1 point for each adjacent cottage. We have a very cottage-heavy series of cards here, so maybe that's what our plan should be. Maybe we should go after that. Where would we want our cottage to be? We'd maybe want to put a well and then have it on all 4 sides. So I tell you what, we're just going to put that there. Maybe we can build a little something. Then we flip over a second card, and it's a wheat. And once again, you can put these anywhere. Well, our farm needs wheat and our cottage needs wheat. I say, let's go ahead. I'm going to put this right here. And now, after you deal out 2 cards, you can pick, as your third resource, anything you want. And let's just go ahead and get a glass. We've now built the configuration that matches what the cottage needs. You can orient it however you want. It can be mirrored. And so when that happens, you can replace those goods with the appropriate building. And that building can go on any of the spaces that make up the resources that are creating the building. So we could put it here or here or here. I'm going to put it right here. And then you just take all the resources away, and there you go. Now we're going to discard those. And we keep going like this. Wheat. Now we definitely want our farm to probably be off into the corner somewhere because it doesn't need to be adjacent to anything. That corner seems as good as any. So maybe we should start trying to build our farm up there. Okay, another brick. Well, the other thing that needs a brick is this trading post. And when you build that, it's only worth 1 point, but then you can treat its building as a wild resource. That could be handy to get out. Do we want to waste our time with that? Or we can just start building another cottage, maybe down here. So yeah, let's go ahead. We'll put that right there. And now we can get anything that we want. Let's get another wheat. We haven't seen any wood yet, so I think wood is going to be coming up here. Oh, more brick. Yeah, this trading post is hard to build, isn't it? Tell you what, I'm just going to put this off in the corner here. Or, actually, look at our archive of the Second Age. That's going to be 1 point for each unique building type. And we can kind of just go ahead and build that right there. I mean, our farm can go anywhere, and so we're kind of already building that. So I say let's go ahead and do that. Stone. Stone is a little bit of an issue, isn't it? Ooh, we could build our trading post right here. Okay, we got a couple too many projects going on here at once, but I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna put the stone there. And now it's my choice. I'm going to do the glass so that we can finish our Archive of the Second Age. You can only build one of these. This is sort of a special building that each player, if you were playing a multiplayer game, each player would have a unique one of these. I'm going to put this right there in the corner. More stone. Okay, we don't mind that. Oh, hang on. Why did I put this here? That's not how you build a trading post. Whoops. Okay, we made a slight miscalculation there. So what can we do? Okay, I know what we can do. We can build this chapel like that and then put it over here in this corner because it doesn't need to be next to anything either. So we'll put that there. Okay. It's getting a little weird, but we're fine because we can put a glass here. And then for our choice, we'll put another glass. Boom, we've created the chapel. We'll just toss that here in the corner, and we're fine. Okay, crisis averted. Yeah, we need 2 wood and then 2 stone like that to get this trading post. That's our goal right now. But we have wheat. Well, we can put the wheat here because that's out of our way. We're going to build another little cottage here, so that should be fine. And then glass. Where's all the wood? It must be in the 5 that we took out. Yikes. All right, well, okay. And now we might as well just do brick so we can get this next cottage. Now, as you can see, as you start building these buildings, they are getting in the way and making it difficult to make the shapes to build other things. And so that's what you have to be careful of. You need to build in a reasonable way, or you will quickly run out of space. So when you run out of cards, you take the 5 that you discarded, you put them back together, you shuffle it up, remove 5, and go again. This is what we do. It's that simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully there'll be wood in this group. But not today. It's wheat. This trading post is proving to be a bit of a nightmare. We're going to eventually build a farm down here. And the trading post is going to go here. So we can actually just put this wheat here for the future. For our future farm. That should be fine. More wheat. Well, that's not what we wanted. Oh boy. I have no use for this wheat. Okay, I'm going to put it here. And then we can build a cottage like that. Okay, perfect. All right, so we need to get this trading post down. I don't know whether to do wood or stone, but let's go ahead and do stone. Come on, wood. Glass. Good grief. Okay, well. We're running out of room here, and that's the last thing that we wanted to see. Let's plan even further in the future. I think we could do another chapel in this corner, and we got this nice little L shape here. So let's put the glass there for the future chapel. And now let's get wood as our choice. So now we just need wood and stone, and we're good to go. Oh my god. Well, that just ruins everything, doesn't it? Ooh, okay, we literally have no place for this wheat. We just got royally worked. Oh man, and wherever we put this, it absolutely is just going to ruin everything. Oh, wow. Because there's only 2 things that need wheat in this board. We already built this, so it's just a farm. We can't put it here or we'll ruin... Okay. We just got to get it out of the way. But we already started that, so what can even go here? That's ruined too. This wheat, we got worked. We got absolutely worked. Well, I guess I'll put it here. I mean, those 2 are going to go to waste. I can't go here because that's not how that's built. No, I don't want to go here because... Oh, no, that's going to go that way. All right. I guess we'll go there. Glass. This is a nightmare. Just needed wood and stone. I guess I'll put it up here. Okay, do I go wood or stone? I haven't seen wood yet, so I'm gonna go wood. Brick! I just need stone. Okay, right here. This has to be stone, or we're screwed. Oh, I've really worked myself into an issue here. Yes! That would have been game over if that wasn't stone. Wow. Okay. Okay. Everything's fine. We have built this trading post. It's gonna go here. Everything is fine. Whoo! Wow. Well, we need to build a farm. That's the whole point of this. And so let's go. Okay. Is there some way I can make this flexible? If I put the wood here, then that could either be a wood or, yeah, that's how we're going to do that. Perfect. So now we need this to be a farm. Okay. So we're looking for wood or wheat at this point. Brick. Man, even a stone would have been better than a brick. I guess we can put that there. Okay, another brick. Oh, why? This has turned into a complete disaster. Well, I don't have any choice. It's got to go here, which screws everything up. And then for my choice, I'll do, let's just say a wood. That creates the farm. We're going to put that in the corner there because we're using the trading post as a wild resource. So that's how that's working. Well, this has not gone according to plan. I think we can safely say that. I think our hopes of building a well are gone. Wheat. Okay. Yeah, we need to make that into a cottage, which means we're going to need glass. We can make that whatever we want. We could make a tavern by going brick, and then having that be the glass. And if that was a brick, we could make another cottage here. So I could put the wheat here and hope to get a glass here. Or I could put the wheat here, hope to get a glass like that. Okay, I think this is the safer bet, although it's hard to say. We're kind of messed up no matter what we do. Wood. I mean, it's gotta go here. And then I think we don't have anything. Oh, wait, we can make a well out of that. Which doesn't help us at all. But that's all we could do. And then we're filled. We can't make anything out of anything, and so we're just done. That was awful. Absolutely one of the worst games of Tiny Towns I've ever played. Well, let's see here how many points we scored. So we'll go through all these. We have this farm. It's not worth any points on its own, but it is feeding these 2 cottages that we managed to get. So each of these are worth 3. 3, 6. This well is worth 1 for every adjacent cottage, and so this does not count. Diagonal doesn't count as adjacent, so this well is worth nothing. This is worth 1, so we're at 7. This is worth 1 for every fed cottage, so this is worth 2. That's 9. And this is worth 1 for each unique building, not counting itself. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 13 points is what we had left. Ouch. That is awful. And what makes it even worse is we then remove all of these cubes that we couldn't make anything out of. And we lose a point for every empty space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think I netted a score of 4 there? Well, so there you go. That was a complete, terrible, terrible solo game of Tiny Towns using the Town Hall rules. Now, those Town Hall rules, as you saw, are much more random, and it creates a lot more possibility for things to go off the rails like they did. With the regular solo variant, you have a lot more control over what you're doing. Too much control, in my opinion. I prefer this sort of randomness and having to deal with these problems. It creates a lot more interesting stress in the game. And it is possible to do well even with this variant. But thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.